God nugget.
A friend of mine that I used to drink with needed help. We'll call him Alan to protect his identity. Alan was broke, suicidal, addicted, and needed a lot of help. I felt that God wanted us to help him, so my wife agreed it would be okay for him to come stay with us for a short time to help him get cleaned up and back on his feet. He was going to stay in our guest bedroom, but it was packed with my wife's stuff that she was storing in it. On the day he was to arrive, we were looking at the room trying to figure out where to put all that stuff. She starts getting very discouraged and starts questioning why my friend Alan, whom she had never even met, was coming to stay with us. Was he creepy? How long would he be here? Etc. I reassured her that he was not going to be creepy, and I offered to help clean up the room. But she said that she didn't know how I could help, so I walked away feeling very discouraged. At that point, I could have done one of two things. I could have been very angry with her for putting off cleaning out that spare room and then getting mad at me for trying to help my friend when she previously agreed to let him stay with us. Or I could go to God for help. I had this intuition, this feeling that I really needed to pray to God in the Spirit, and so I did. I did that for about 15 minutes, and afterwards I felt much better. So I went and checked on Rachel to see how she was doing, because I couldn't hear anything up there. It was all quiet upstairs. Well, when I got up there, I found her sitting on the floor crying, and I asked, "Oh boy, what's going on now? What's wrong?" Well, she told me that God audibly spoke to her while I was praying. And this is what God said to her. He said to her, "Alan has to come here. He has to." God also has a sense of humor, and he told my wife that she had an obsession with perfection and that he did not care if she thought she looked fat on Facebook. And that we were going to have a baby and it was going to be very special. Let me say that we got that room cleaned up. Alan stayed with us for a few months and got back on his feet. And God telling Rachel that Alan needed to stay with us encouraged us so much to be able to help him, because we knew without a doubt that we were doing what God wanted us to do. And guess what? 5 months later, she was pregnant with our son Abel, who is now 5 months old.